Brindisi is defined by its water. This coastal city relies on its massive harbor, radiating a relaxed atmosphere built around the daily ocean catch. Naturally, the prevailing image of dining here involves heaping plates of traditional pasta and endless platters of fresh seafood. When the conversation shifts to pizza, travelers instinctively look up the coast to Naples, leaving cities further south out of the culinary discussion entirely. But step off the main tourist harbor and walk down these narrow cobblestone streets, and you find a dense concentration of local pizzerias that have quietly operated for generations. To understand the culinary rhythm of this city, you must look past the boats and pay attention to dough being shaped inside its local ovens. The baseline for that local culture is rooted in strict tradition. You see this in the welcoming, authentic atmosphere of places like Pizzeria La Nasa. Their classic margherita represents the foundational Italian dough. It relies on blistering high heat to produce a thin, crisp crust that can properly support a simple, vibrant tomato sauce. Further down that traditional line is Pizzeria C'era una volta, an institution built on historical consistency and strictly classic recipes. They serve a capricciosa that acts as an engineering test for dough. The thin base must be predictably crunchy to balance heavy toppings like artichokes, olives, ham, and mushrooms. These traditional pizzerias form the city's culinary bedrock. They establish the rule that before you can innovate, you have to execute the classics flawlessly. From that strict baseline, the local slice evolved to meet the demands of everyday comfort. At Pizzeria Il Trullo, the portions grow noticeably more generous. This diagram illustrates the structural shift required for this style. The dough takes on a softer, thicker body while maintaining a slightly crispy base, specifically designed to hold rich, dense toppings like local sausage and mozzarella. This hearty approach matches the relaxed social rhythm of the city. Walk into Pizzeria Betty Cafe and you find a lively, communal hangout where the food matches the energy of a late-night crowd. Looking closer at their sausage and mushroom pizza, the crust builds a rigid, crusty exterior wall, but manages to stay deeply soft inside. This shift toward a thicker, more robust slice serves a specific purpose, providing a heavy, reliable anchor for the long social evenings common in Brindisi's neighborhood hangouts. The final stage of this evolution is happening now, driven by pizzerias like Romanelli pushing into gourmet territory. They abandon dense traditional bases for a highly engineered modern dough. It tears open to reveal large, steam-filled gluten pockets, exceptionally light and airy. Because the base is so delicate, the toppings have to change. Heavy meats are swapped for curated, premium local ingredients like rich burrata and fresh vegetables. The presentation shifts as well. The casual, rustic style is replaced by highly deliberate, beautifully plated creations. This gourmet approach demonstrates a city refusing to stand still, proving that Brindisi can reinvent even the most established southern Italian staples for a modern palate. While the marine harvests define the city's outward reputation, Brindisi takes its dough engineering just as seriously. Brindisi's pizza scene functions as a spectrum of textures and styles, where different generations of baking theory operate side by side. You have the thin and crispy traditional purists anchoring one end of the timeline, and the light and airy modern innovators pushing the other. Having these 5 distinct pizzerias within the same local geography allows you to track a century of Italian baking evolution in a single afternoon. To find the heart of the city's culinary identity, you have to look beyond the harbor and into the fire, tasting the specific local timeline that transformed Brindisi's pizza into a modern craft.